We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Allen going to give this to Davis. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one complete right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Alert!
Allen going to throw again. Oh, he thought he had a man across the field, but it's intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Slot man in motion right. He's got room to roam. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry in the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. That one's complete. It's Ray Davis. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Davis. And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
56.
Now Allen on first down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. 15 yards through the air. First down, Buffalo. They'll run it with Davis. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Allen. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Seattle. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer, because right now, they don't have one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Now, a give to Davis. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. On the handoff, it's Davis. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. A run here with Davis. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Looking downfield for Coleman. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
15, pioneer.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Middle.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills are on the board. It's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And he'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to keep it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Seahawks. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the 1st half. Could be a record-setting game. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. This is Davis, and he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. The extra point is up and through. And the Seahawks tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will get back to only about his... That's where the drive will start. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's got room to the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Off the zone read, it's a give to Davis. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. Now this time, they'll look to throw. A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That's complete. It is the rookie from Washington. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Ready. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Sanders. And he's going to have the Bills' first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. A tough spot here. Third and long.
Go!
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. On fourth down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit. Set to go now on first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he can't. Through the contact, it's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Here's a handoff to Walker.
Got it. Ready?
3rd and 6.
Set. Ready. Set, go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one batted in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills are able to cut into the deficit. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
1
Play action. He'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain there of 27 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw. Metcalf hauls in that one. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
Walker, first down and more. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. First and 10 now from the 36. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. I fumbled the football. The Seahawks scoop it up. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. One side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato bouncing the ball back and forth.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Ready up! Cowboy 80!
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, go!
They'll begin with a zone read. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A run with Davis. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To the air now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
70 range. Set go.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a 1st down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the 1st down.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And a short pickup there to about the 36. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Brown. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that's going to do it. It'll put him over 200 receiving yards in the game. What a performance. That grab also comes with a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Walker. And not much there. Down to about the 13. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, it's Brown. He is in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Seahawks. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
This one complete right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Set up. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Let go.
Open man, right side. He's got it. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Bills 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And
oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Go.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it's going to be 4th down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going.
Ready.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw left side is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
He'll drop to throw.
at the 31-yard line.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very...
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll throw out of the gun. Looking downfield for Coleman. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Brown. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll run here with Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
On the jump. Come on. Set. Ready.
Once again, it's Walker. Oh, big hole, left side. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind